Hello everyone, welcome if you are new to my channel. My name is Natalie McLeod. I'm a counsellor and certified in the new Creative Journal, an approach created by Anne-Marie Jobin, an art therapist from Quebec. Today's video is going to be about symbols and how we can use symbols in our journals. Symbols are across cultures. They create connections between abstract thoughts and concrete images, helping us convey emotions and beliefs. Symbols give substance to what you feel, making it real and tangible. They are usually marks, signs, words, or objects. Using symbols in a journal is a powerful way to help us integrate a new way of being. So if you're curious to find out how we can use them in the journal, let's now dive straight in. As you can see, I have a range of different symbols on my desk, such as a religious figure, shapes like a star, heart, a balloon, a leaf, and some butterflies from a book page, a paper leaf coloured in with some pencil, a cut-out heart from a watercoloured paper, and you can also have objects like this brooch in the form of a heart. There are no limits to what you can do to finding symbols, really. It is what calls you and what has meaning to you. You may have one or many symbols. You can find many symbols online like these. And you can find balloons, squares, spirals, nature elements. You can cut them out of a magazine like I did here, and it is about choosing a symbol which triggers feelings of comfort. It could be a ladder like this one, or a mirror, or anything that has deep meaning to you. If you have a favorite symbol, you may want to have them in various forms, like in jewelry, like I have on my left hand, or in a crystal form on the right. They can also be part of a daily ritual. I tend to keep a tea light candle in this candle holder in the shape of a star, which I light before journaling. Or I can have it as a coaster to keep my drink on it. The options are endless. I'm going to show you how to make this type of symbol, so you can use it as often as you need while journaling. It is about choosing symbols which speak to you the most, something meaningful or which has a positive effect on you and your emotions. You will need some printing paper and some cards. And we're going to use half an A4 card and fold it in two to form a visible line so you can see where you are cutting. You may use scissors for this too. Or you may use a trimmer like I'm doing here. You should be left with two pieces of card that we are going to fold again in two to make a smaller card. And now you can trace your symbol on paper if you are not confident drawing it, or simply print it to cut it out later and stick it onto your card. You may use a black marker, tracing around the lines to make it pop, but this is optional. If you wish, you can then colour in the symbols using felt pen markers or colour pencils of your choice. We then cut out our symbol and then glue it on the card. If you want to add some colour, you can use acrylic pens, then trace a border around your symbol to make it pop. You may want to write a message or a quote your symbol has for you on the back, which will serve as a reminder when journaling. So how do we use these symbols? An example would be to journal your thoughts on a whole page or just a few sentences expressing what is happening in the moment. what you are experiencing. You may have some questions, some doubts, confusion, anything that springs to mind, and you want to put it on paper. And once you have finished, you can then bring in the symbol which you need for support, then place it on your journal like a companion ready to give you some guidance. You may want to have a dialogue with your symbol, which sounds a little strange, but this technique bypasses our left-thinking brain to tap into our intuitive right side of the brain. Or you can use an object, if you have one, and do the same process. You can use the cards you would have made at the ready. And the symbols are there to anchor new feelings and help you transform your thoughts. They are your allies. So sometimes when you journal heavy feelings and thoughts, your symbol will be a reminder of what truly matters. You can draw the shape of your symbol on your written page. In the New Creative Journal, it is about not ignoring our thoughts and feelings, but to learn to acknowledge what is happening so we can transform these into more helpful thoughts. Ending the process with your symbol will help you throughout the day, as you will have it as a mental image, hopefully, dialing down the negative thoughts. A good idea is to keep your symbols in a little box like this one, for example, and nearby, so you can use them whenever you need them. So I hope this video will have been helpful and inspired you to find your own symbols. Until next time, be kind to your heart, yourselves, and let your journal guide you. Bye.